This week, China's economy slumped. J&J has talc asbestos fears. Boeing once again in deep water over text messages. And then bad cop VP Mike Pence readies to unleash on China. However, trade deal hope did rise on the week. And then there was Ray Dalio, who warned us of the looming big sag. That will rattle the global markets, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to spot a big sag in the charts. But let's give it a try. And we're looking at the 2-year weekly chart on the spiders, the SPY, and the close on Friday was 297.97. And like the thumbnail with a spiral staircase, the staircase or stairs in the foreground were much bigger than the stairs in the background as you went up the spiral. Now, this chart is similar. The first move here in the foreground is big, and then we get a little bit smaller, and now it looks like we have another one even smaller. So right here, I'm looking for the market to maybe move up a little bit into next week, but I think we're going to have to start looking for a downtrend. So the downtrend may come next week or the week after, something like that. But we're going to have to watch this lower level here to see where this comes down. Does it come down and then reflect back off of that lower trend line? Or do we pierce it? If we pierce it, we have a new ball game. Now, I'm not looking to go as low as this where we were in late 2018, but we could go a little lower. Perhaps that's the first step, maybe this step here, or perhaps here. But we're not there yet, so let's not worry about that. Moving on into the MAC, we see the same thing there, at least with the larger move here, and then a slightly smaller, and then a small one here. And you see that the MAC came through, the fast line of the MAC came through down here and tried and attempted to move up through the slow line, but got reflected back. This very shallow. This whole move is very shallow. But it got reflected down here, and again, it's going to make another attempt, but I think it's going to reflect off of that and back down again. So hopefully, we're just slowly declining back down to that zero line, kind of in a mean reversion. And if we get down there without any damage, hopefully the MAC resets. But for now, I think that at least in the next couple of weeks or so, we'll probably head down. Into the histogram, not much different. Here in the price rate of change, you can kind of see the general overall downward trend, and I think that's going to continue here for another week or two. The RSI, we're at a moderate 57.26, but the same sort of thing here, a general downward trend. And once again, you see the pattern, that circular staircase. Foreground, in the middle, and then the last one. Now, I do notice over time, patterns do repeat or rhyme, but often they don't last more than 3 times. So that's why I'm interested to see what's going to happen here in about another week or two. Looking at volume looks fine, and then the Williams, you can see the same thing. We've got this move here, a smaller move there, and then the smallest move here. Now we could actually go back and see an even bigger move back here. So in that case, it did go to 4, but most of the time it stays in the 3s. Now back up here to the price chart. Once again, just pay attention. It's nothing to be too concerned about, at least at this time, but let's just watch and see where this goes. And as I told you in a couple of videos ago, if it wants to go all the way down here, bring it on. Hopefully, you're all prepared. But if you're not, I don't think the probabilities are there. But I do say we are going to come down and we are going to test this lower level here within the next couple of weeks. So just stay tuned and pay attention. And for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.